Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are cleaning up the last few gaps over here. There's not a lot of them to go, and we're kind of hoping that the League of Non-Aligned Powers here falls apart. We're definitely hoping that. No doubt about it. We're just going to put in an advanced research complex here, as well as here, actually. We have quite a number of worlds here that we need to do work on. So, most important right now is, I think, alloy megaforges, followed by research after that. So we're going to put in alloy megaforges in a number of these locations. This forge world here, yep, we can put in an alloy nanoplant there. Fantastic. What else can we do? Well, this generator world here, it needs a job. There's not a lot that we could do here. I think we're just going to put in an industrial district. That's probably going to be our best bet. And otherwise, that looks good. Now, we're going to be finishing up this industrial district here on the core. We'll go ahead and replace this city district with another one. We've got plenty of housing, and we're also going to put in alloy and nanoplants. Fantastic. So that should be absolutely fine. And then we're going to come down here and find our construction ship here. Ah, these people built here. Got it. So in that case, we are going to immediately start heading down over this way. Now, the fastest way to get there might be to jump drive to Suitor. Or I'm thinking maybe we just fly down to here and then jump drive to Chetris. Let's just fly down to here for right now. That'll be fine. This construction ship can build a mining and research station over here, and then we're not going to be doing anything over here for a little bit. This science ship is, of course, waiting here. We're going to have to survey this. And now that we're done up over here, we are going to go ahead and head on into Pesh and clear out this unbidden station here. There's a few unbidden stations left, not many, and some of them are not immediately adjacent to us, which will be pretty expensive in terms of influence, so we're not too keen on that.
Hostile station engaged.
So we're going to take out this station as quickly as we can. Now, we're not geared exclusively for fighting against the unbidden anymore. It's not necessary, but we may take a few losses here and there. That's fine. We're not concerned about that in the slightest. Army damage finishes up here, and we are next going to go for army damage again. Cool. Admiral gains trait, and actually this got surveyed, so that's completely fine. I think next we're going to look at coming down over this way, so we'll head to Edamar. We'll also reinforce that fleet back up to full. We now know that we don't need to survey over here. Some of these we've had to survey, and some of them we haven't, and I'm not sure what the difference is. But we're going to move our science ship over here as well. Okay, cool. So we're just wondering, are we going to be close enough to jump drive directly to Pesh from Zilbach's Maw? Maybe not, but almost certainly from Aluna. So we'll see what ends up with that. Let's see, what do we need here next? Technically the cheapest is minerals from jobs. We don't really need it, but it's okay. We lost our scientist that was in this ship, and it doesn't matter who we put in, so we'll put this gentleman in. We will go ahead and assist research on Zorf Prime. Beautiful. Okay, so that's all well and good. We have a number of worlds out over here that are being terraformed right now, and we are interested in settling those, but we can't do it at this exact juncture because we're terraforming them. Actually, I think we can settle them. No, we can't do that while it's terraforming, even though we have the tech for that. Okay, interesting. So there was an uncontrolled demolition again, and we will go ahead and enter that fortress. That's the same event that we had last time, so unsurprising there. We're going to get another army heading out here just in case. So we're going to transfer one army over, and we'll have them head up to Balaija, I guess we'll go with. Sure. That'll be fine. Okay. And actually we need to, yeah, demolition scheme completed. So that'll progress in a moment. That's fine. Now this construction ship can definitely jump drive from here to Pesh and then build a starbase there. There we go. So we already tried removing the center and rightmost, we can try rearranging the metal tori on the poles. Okay. After the course of action was announced, a moment of silence followed, then vague scraping noises as the team attempted to carry out their plan. A splashing sound, so loud that at first you think the team has been swatted like small insects, is followed by cheers from the team as they report that a passage has opened. The bulkhead appears to have rapidly transformed into an unpleasant-smelling liquid, reminiscent of purple quicksilver. Combined with the relatively mundane puzzle mechanism, you have a feeling the team has been victims of an elaborate prank set up millennia ago. You can laugh about it now, at least. And deeper we go. Okay. Sounds good. We have jump drived over here, and we will begin our construction. So that is perfect. Our construction on Gatara will end soon, so we're going to move down here next. The team reports that they've reached what appears to be the geometric center of the fortress, even if the internal geometry leaves some doubt if the concept of a center is even relevant in there. What is indisputably relevant is how the fortress is powered, which makes the team's new discovery all the more interesting. Dark matter is funneled around the fortress and then back to the core like a cardiovascular system. Although the flow has stopped, the team has found signs that it's starting again. We can take all the time we want to study it, but it needs to be stopped now. We'll find a way, and we can either supply dark matter or use force. Okay.
There is new information.
So, we can do either of these. And that would be... Let's see. We could do home system research. We can supply dark matter, use force, or do black hole research. This would be at the Navogi black hole, which we would be able to get to pretty quickly, wouldn't we? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That's not the fastest jump there. Okay, well, that's fine. We're going to head out over to Costlight here, and then we're going to jump drive, I think, from Haven Sky to the Navoki Black Hole. We'll give that a go, and we have stalled out here in Edamar. That's okay. We're going to head down to Mintaka. Beautiful. Once we enter this system, we'll jump drive directly to the Black Hole. We will be entering there momentarily. I hope. There we go. Okay, cool. So we'll now jump over to the Navogi Black Hole, bypassing all of this travel time, and research the projects in that system. Excellent. So we'll see what we learn about that. We do, of course, have this unit heading up here if we have to restart this, so that's fine. Now we have the Opal Safite here that is going to be reinforced, right? Yes, we want another fleet here. We're not going to do this immediately. So it was 9, 12. And then I think 26. And nope, maybe 27. Yes, 27. Okay, so that sounds good. We're not going to do this immediately, although maybe we should. We're fine on resources. We were maxed on alloys, so we should probably do that. Sounds good. We, of course, have a number more anchorages finishing up. And we are attacking in Mintaka. We'll go ahead and take that. No problem. Cool. So our research up here is undergoing, or being undergone. Words are difficult. But we finish up in Pesh, so we'll build a mining station there. And then next up, it looks to me, we could build over this way. That is a possibility. Just make our way back up over there. Sure. We do not need to survey Mintaka, looks like.
Project done. Not so special.
Examining a black hole with our new knowledge of how dark matter is used in the ancient fortress, we've discovered that its builders must have learned many of the manipulation and funneling techniques from black holes. Seeing them outside of the strict system they created allowed the team of explorers to change connections around the core safely, stopping the repowering process. While this process alone has taught us much about the physics of black holes, it is nothing compared to the treasure that the now safely shut down fortress presents. Okay, so we get a bunch of stuff there. Actually, that's not that important. Cool. So this is now safely shut down and dealt with. Excellent. So we'll grab that as soon as we can. We are going to be lacking in influence for it for a bit. How much influence is that going to cost overall? That's not too bad. We're going to need to fully survey it as well. So these guys are moving into Duranma right now. We'll wait until after we know whether Duranma needs to be surveyed or not before we go and survey it. I think that'll be just fine. This science chip is, of course, not doing anything, and it will head back to Zorf and assist research over Zorf Prime. Commercial pact, we decline. Okay. So the Opal is going to continue being reinforced here.
We grow ever stronger.
Cool. That's a construction finishing up in Gatara. We'll build a starbase here, and that is a scientist of the Southern Horn. Was that the ship that's over here? Yes. Okay. So we need a new scientist. It really doesn't matter what we take. We'll take this guy. Cool. And we're going to be heading into Duranma shortly here. Now, this construction ship's heading there. This one's got a little bit of work to do over here yet. So we're going to need to do work over here. Of course, we do need to go survey in Zaram, no matter what. So we should probably go do that. And then we can jump drive to Suskot's Maw and head up over here. That'll be fine. Commercial pact invitation, we don't care. We will pass on that, thanks. Removing another unbidden fortress here, and we are completely fine on that front. We're going to head down over this way next and continue to reinforce that fleet. The Opal will continue to be built up, of course. I'm assuming we're building the Titan already. Yes, we are building the Titan. Good. It's exactly what we wanted. How much do we need to fully reinforce at this time? 427. Now we're done. Okay. I actually didn't expect to be done quite that quickly. That's surprising to me, but sure. We'll take it. An admiral died. That's also fine.
Ever stronger.
Indeed we do. We're growing substantially stronger. So, our construction ships, what are they up to? Still constructing up here. And we're building over here. Got it. Not too much going on there at this time. Our influence does need to continue to increase, of course. We're now at full power projection here, it looks like. That's good. Our naval cap is being exceeded pretty dramatically, but that's okay. We're not having an issue there, and we should still have a number of anchorages being formed. Like this one. And, of course, we're going to want to put in another pair of anchorages here. So we'll just do something kind of like that. Excellent. The Opal is fully reinforced. We just need to wait for the ships to finish construction. So no problems here. We're going to get all of our armies for right now. Every single one of them grouped up in Haven Sky.
Grow ever stronger.
So over they go. This construction ship requires orders. It will build its stations. There we go. These are fine to remain as citadels. They're not ideal, but they'll do some damage. So that's okay. No big deal there. Where's our construction ship at? Okay. Good to know. So, from Zobok's Maw, are we going to be in range to jump drive to Belesia? We'll see. We'll see what that ends up looking like. We'll arrive here in one day, not quite in range. We'll go up to Peya. And from Peya, we'll definitely be able to get there. Of course, we need a science chip over there. And this one will be done in Zaram soon. We can use this L-gate to get there fairly quickly. A migration treaty proposal. These guys look fairly fishy, so we accept. Fantastic. This survey should be done pretty soon. I hope. We definitely want to get up here as quickly as we can. We're going to jump drive these guys up there. Beautiful. Once we're done here, we are, of course, going to head to Peya as well. which won't take very long. That'll be completely fine. This construction ship will be finishing up over here somewhat soon. Once it's done, we will build a starbase out here, which we can now queue up. Of course, there's nothing to be done in Malaysia just yet. But we will get there. We can't get here, so nothing to be done there just yet. This looks like it's being claimed by the Natraxi. That's unsurprising. Okay, and then we'll just have to take Thuban. Maybe we can grab this territory over here, but we aren't really going to try to defend that in a war. And we might be able to do the same with this unbidden territory here and here. For now, we're not too eager to get that done. But we'll just head down over here, get this cleaned up. Oh, look at that. A couple of potentially habitable worlds there. That's neat. We'll get those terraforming as soon as we can. There's a Space Elf science ship over there, which is very rude of them. We're going to be finishing up Zarim very shortly. Cool. And of course, we're just chilling up here. These are both ocean worlds. Fascinating. So we don't even need to terraform these. They will be ours eventually, assuming that these guys don't beat us there. We'll see. The science ship will be finishing up here in Zarim shortly. There's only like one more thing to survey, so that'll be fine. We'll get that cleaned up.
Space charts updated.
And there we go. We are out of there. So we will arrive in Peia in 52 days. And then we'll be able to start surveying that. And this construction ship is ready to go. Very little left to do over here. Only 2 more systems to claim. 3 here, plus this one. There's a Gaia world and a desert world over here. Okay, good to know. We're going to head over to Lemsa next, but we're not going to go into Thuban just yet. I want to get rid of some of this deficit that we have in our construction ships at the moment before we do that. So we're going to move our science ship up to Peia, and we will initiate a jump from there to here and survey that system. Beautiful. So that'll be just fine. We might grab these 2. We might grab this one. We might grab these 4. And we will definitely go to grab this one. And we might... we're probably not going to get this one, are we? No, they're constructing this as is. So we're definitely not going to get that. That's okay. Sounds good. Let the surveying begin. We aren't moving very quickly here, it would appear. Oh, we're on a freeze day. Sure. We'll let that tick on by. Eventually it'll get caught up. There we go. Beautiful. So yeah, there's not that much to survey here. Of course, the enigmatic fortress has apparently migrated, but that's fine. That is completely and totally okay. How long on these terraformations out over here? There's still quite a while on those, so we're doing fine for now. At this moment, I'm content with peace, but that will not last. That certainly will not last. The surveying will be complete quite shortly. Once it is, do we have anywhere else to survey? Not at this exact moment, is the answer. But we should probably head out to Lemsa after we're done with that, just in case we have to survey Thuban. I don't think we'll have to, but we'll see. So we'll get this surveying done. Only 2 more locations to survey. We should definitely enter orbit around this star with our construction ship. Head on in. Okay. And yeah, that's only size 11 and size 18. It's not the biggest of ocean worlds, but they are ocean worlds, so that's nice. As soon as this survey completes, we will build ourselves our starbase here. That will cost 105, but we'll get it. There we go. Let the construction commence. Now, we can't actually get over here to Grigmora. Well, we can get there, but we can't actually construct this because of our influence. Fair enough. Oh, that migration pact. Yeah, that would be a quarter point. But overall, I think that's okay. No big deal there. We're going to get all of these armies, for the time being, grouped together. They're going to be split up for sure. But for right now, being grouped together is okay. Cool. Okay, so let's go into the expansion planner here and see if we've got anything that can be colonized. Not currently. Okay. Just wanted to double check that. We are terraforming a lot of worlds. No doubt about it. So currently, influence is a bit of a problem. After we're done building the starbase here, of course, we're going to build the mining and research stations. And then this construction ship is probably going to come out over this way, and we'll just work these two together. I think that's the overall goal there. So that should be fine. Actually, let's head up to Hojum first. That's the one that's more likely to be lost. There's a crime wave on the core. Very rude. We could think about putting in an anti-crime campaign here. And I think we'll go ahead and do that. And then there's also this world here, where we have a criminal underworld. We'll launch an anti-crime campaign there as well. Now, we don't have too many enforcers in either of these locations. For the time being, we're simply going to put in a precinct house in each of them. There we go. That'll do just fine. Let's check in on our job situation here. Oh, that was a bit of a freeze there. Where was that habitat? There it is. This habitat requires a job. This is a unification station here. And we'll just put in an auto-curating vault. Of course, that will not actually get us a job, but that will improve the administrator output here. And we'll also put in an administrative complex. Okay, what else do we potentially need a job on? This unification center. It's not much of a unification center, if I'm honest. We're going to put in a monument and a vault. Neither of those will get jobs. And we're going to upgrade this admin park. This is a trade station. We don't really need trade. We're going to make this be, I think, a perhaps research station, or actually, we do have an industrial district on here. We could make this into a foundry station and put in an alloy foundry. That'll be just fine. New ruler. Okay, sure. And we elected our physics researcher, so we're going to need a new one. None of these are really useful. We're going to put this guy in. Now, that is the damp Southern Horn, and that is this ship here. So we're going to recruit somebody for that, and it doesn't matter who we put in. There we go. Perfect. This construction ship needs orders to build its mining and research stations, and then it will make its way down over to Wankwort. Wonderful. Okay, let's resume this jobs work. See what else we've got here. Pretty much just the one location that needed 1 million jobs, the core. Okay, we actually only need one job here. So we're going to put in a single industrial district, and that will actually solve that problem for now. At least as soon as we're through this day tick. I'm not sure exactly what it's got going on there. But apparently that's quite a day tick. Okay. Well, that's fine. We're at 45 influence right now, so we can grab this on not this next month tick, but the one after. Cool. We have quite a bit of trade that we're leaving on the table as well. That's something that we may want to look at, but right now our economy is so good that it doesn't really matter. The main exception there is food. Food is a potential concern right now. Potential concern. I want to check our edicts. We're on capacity subsidies. We probably don't need to up that, do we? That's a lot of energy credits from jobs. I think we do need to have capacity subsidies. And farming subsidies are good as well. So we'll call that good for the moment. Okay. So our construction ships are not currently doing anything. We'll get this starbase constructing. This science ship is, of course, chilling here for the moment. We're not going into Thuban just yet. Cool. And this construction ship is going to be quite a long ways away from getting down to Winkwort, so that should be fine. Quite a bit of travel time needed there. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to finalize these last few locations and start thinking very seriously about going to war with the League of Non-Aligned Powers. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.